Hello, my name is Millie Moore, and today I'm going to be talking about how the prodigal God challenges the media. Timothy Keller in The Prodigal God says, "The fundamental cause of evil in the world, the radical self-centeredness of the human heart. There are two types of people in this world, those who are the elder brother and those who are the younger brother. The younger has run away from God and lives life based on his own rules. The elder is morally obsessed but only lives this way to control God and get what he wants. Both live a self-centered life. However, it is possible to walk down neither of these paths and live a selfless life. I'm going to be discussing what it looks like when you begin to follow neither the elder nor the younger path, but the path of the gospel. Once a person begins to truly understand the gospel, they will no longer live a selfish life. A selfless life will look like the following. There will no longer be a need of the approval of others. Service will be more important than the reward. Cultural norms like individualism and the American dream will no longer be followed as they may have been in the past. However, the media tells us that we should do these things and continue to be selfish. The media wants us to need the approval of others. A study titled "The Relations Among Social Media Addiction, Self-Esteem, and Life Satisfaction in University Students" found, furthermore, path analysis showed that self-esteem mediated the effect of social media addiction on satisfaction with life. This study found that social media has a negative impact on self-esteem and satisfaction with life. This is because social media forces us to compare ourselves to others. We look at the people who are the most popular or get the most likes, and we compare ourselves to them. We then begin to live our lives as they do in order for society to approve of what we are doing. For example, I may buy a pair of Guess jeans because those are the jeans that everyone on social media is wearing, and people will like me when I wear them. However, the gospel tells us that we do not need the approval of others, but only the approval of God. It doesn't matter how we dress, what car we drive, or the color we dye our hair, as long as we live our lives based on how the gospel intends it. We won't be burdened with self-esteem issues or how we compare to others, but that we know that God loves us for our uniqueness. The media wants us to compare ourselves to others and care what others think, while the gospel tells this will not matter when we are freed by the gospel. The media wants us to be greedy and expect a reward from deeds. The book titled "Tender Loving Greed: How the Incredibly Lucrative Nursing Home Industry is Exploiting America's Old People and Defrauding Us All" examines nursing home fraud, which ranges from stealing money from patients to corruption of social workers who collect kickbacks from committing patients who often have no need for nursing care. This is a perfect example of the issue of greed in America. We are not doing things for people because we care about them, but to get a reward for our work. A recent example of this issue in the media is the advertisement of sign-on bonuses with fast food restaurants and hospitals. The large light-up signs that accompany fast food restaurants and the job sites for nurses. Because of the job inflation due to COVID-19, the only way to motivate people to get a job is to give them an extra reward. The prodigal God tells us that once someone begins to live by the gospel, their intentions will be because they care more about others than themselves. People would do their job not only to support themselves, but because they truly care about the customer or patient they serve. Advertisements say that we should care more about the reward, while the gospel inspires us to care more about the work and who the work is for. The media wants us to be individualistic and be motivated by the American dream. The movie The Founder is about the founder of McDonald's. He had a dream about the idea of a restaurant that was super efficient and fast. The pursuit of this dream ended up ruining many people's lives. The founder hurt many people to make his dream come true. Another example of individualism in the American dream is in music. Music often tells us we should follow our dreams and do whatever it takes to achieve those dreams. Rap music frequently talks about getting rich, telling us it is okay to rob businesses and manipulate people to receive it. The founder and music celebrate people who follow their dreams even if they commit evil acts to achieve them. Once we understand the gospel, we want to do things for God and other people. We will move against the cultural norm of individualism in America. We won't hurt people to get what we want. The media wants us to follow the American dream, but the gospel will motivate us to follow the Lord's dream. The media wants us to need the approval of others, care about the reward more than the service, and follow the cultural norms of individualism and the American dream. However, once we begin to understand the gospel, these things will no longer be a feature in our lives, and we will live selfless lives. The prodigal God gives us insight on how the gospel can change our lives for the betterment of ourselves and our relationship with God. The gospel is our guide to life in Christ, and we should strive to understand it better every day.